So hey, welcome to the 10-10 movement, where our outcome is to assist you to get areas of your life where you may be struggling to move towards more success, what we call living a more 10 out of 10 life experience. So today I'm going to share the one thing that probably, if I'm honest, is the thing that's moved me towards living a near 10 out of 10 life experience more than anything else I've ever done. And I've been doing this for 20 years. I've done some crazy things. I've experimented on myself with all different areas of my life to see what I can do to, as I say, live a more 10 out of 10 experience, because 20 years ago I was living what I call a half happy life. I was a 5 out of 10. So if that's you, this is the one thing that actually started to get me moving. Now, I'm going to show you a practical thing to do. So maybe grab a pen and some paper, maybe even some coloured pens. Yes, we're going to go that far. Certainly if you're not going to turn the video off and do it now, then grab your pens and get them on the side, because this is such a powerful thing to do. Now, Nikki, my amazing wife, and I were blessed very recently to go and do some additional training on our life, primarily in the area of staying fit and healthy. What we did, and it's quite a surprise actually, was an exercise which I'm going to share with you now, and it took about an hour and a half, and I'm not suggesting it's going to take you an hour and a half. It involved getting rid of some of our old, what we might call limiting beliefs. They're things that are holding you back, to observe what they are and to let them go, and to bring intuitively, that sort of means through us, through our sort of heart-mind connection, exactly what it is we're here on planet Earth to achieve. In other words, do we come with a mission? Have we got a vision? And most importantly, have we got a purpose? Is there a purpose to our life? Our sort of, for most people, slightly less than 100 years on planet Earth. And when I discovered 20 years ago that having this and having this written down is one of the things that will move you more towards a 10 out of 10 experience than almost anything else. Anyway, we did this little exercise, but what I'm going to do is show you how it ended up. So I've got something to show you right now. So this is what we created. Now this actually is 2 pieces of A4 paper, just plain paper. We started to visualize and imagine exactly what we wanted our life to be like going forward. Now, as I say, Nikki and me have done this many times separately and together, but this was a great opportunity to revisit it, and it was such a powerful thing. I decided to come home with what we drew and actually get it framed and get it on the wall. What you need to do is have this in your periphery all the time. Now, we were there for like nigh on 3 weeks, so we actually did it twice. And this is the first one we did, and we, as I say, did it together. What you'll see here is I wrote the first thing on here, and we sort of took it in turns to pick up a pen, different colours, and write down what we wanted. So for me, one of the most important things in our life is that we create what I call an us. That is a relationship where we are really super connected, sharing the love with each other and living an amazing life together. So for me, us was important. And then Nikki started to put things here, and look, this is going to be yours. This is Nikki's and mine. Yours does not have to look like this. It can look like anything you want it to look like. You don't have to have 2 pieces of paper. Maybe you get an A3, maybe you get an A4. This is 2 A4s stuck together making an A3. But my key thing is that you spend a bit of time being in great energy and getting out what you want your life to be like. So lots of these things over the last 20 years we have worked on. We have worked endlessly on getting ourselves to live a more 10 out of 10 life experience, individually and collectively in our relationship. So all I'm suggesting to you is that you look at your vision, your mission and your purpose. Actually, let me show you the second one we did on the second week. So here is the second one, and this one is turned out completely different, having already done it once. So, like coming back to it again was really powerful. And actually what we've drawn is what's the future for us. So we went intuitively, we wrote this vision some 20 years ago. I wrote it into a little book that is available. But actually to draw it out, to physically draw it out, actually moved us the following week to move towards taking some action on this. So this won't mean much to you, but it's a project that I've had in my life for, as I say, nearly 20 years. And it's about helping humanity see what they're not currently seeing and working out, and this is quite interesting because obviously the global warming situation is where it is, but this is like a plan which I wrote 20 years ago to find ways for humans to live in a completely different way to what we do now. Maybe potentially off of the grid, so we're not like stressing the planet out. But how can we live in very low cost but high quality housing? Because that's a big challenge. So as I say, this won't mean much to you, but it definitely means a lot to me and Nikki. And this is going to be going on the wall, and this is what we are moving towards achieving in the next 20 years. If we're blessed enough to live another 20 or 30 years on the planet, this is what we're going to be working on. So you can see how it energizes me, it massively energizes Nikki and our relationship. So I know that this is a way to move you towards living a more 10 out of 10 life experience. If you haven't got a written down vision, purpose or mission for being on the planet, or if you don't want to write it down, draw it just as we have. Get it on the wall, stick it on the fridge with a bit of blue tack. You don't have to get all complicated. Keep it simple, keep it in your periphery, and then move towards it, move towards it, move towards it, and just let magic and miracles happen. So if this is your first time to the 1010 movement, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want more videos like this. I'll always pop up at the end a couple of other videos. There's over 100 videos on the 1010 movement to help you in areas of your life where you may be struggling, move you towards more success. They'll pop up at the end, so please do watch those as well. Feel free to put comments underneath. If you've got any questions, put those underneath. And of course, if you don't mind, do share it with your friends if you feel you've got friends where you think this could be valuable to them too. So until next time on the 1010 movement videos, I'll see you then.